traffic, Skywagon 185, Whiskey Mike, 15 miles to the north, inbound for landing, descending through 8,400 dead.
That was pretty steep. I don't think I've done one this steep yet.
I hadn't either.
I got my dad with me. I don't know if I should do one that steep.
I wouldn't if you have your dad with you. There's a much longer, flatter one right below me. Basically the way I took off is another landing that has plenty of room.
1 mile to the south midfield. I'm going to rejoin the pattern on the 45.
Want me to guide you guys into the longer one?
But on that trail?
Yeah, just right next to the trail. It's all clear in there.
Is it pretty smooth?
Oh yeah. Am I okay to turn and burn?
Yeah, we can do whatever we want.
Didn't know if someone was on short final.
Parting runway. Your blanket. To the south of the downwind. Good.
Yeah, you want to land at that lower part where the road starts to turn right.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to land. I steered his wheels all the way up the hill.
Yeah, that was I would not have gone around on that.
I had it. I actually didn't go around for, I don't know. I thought it was pretty clean.
The downwind.
Oh.
I was pushing on the stick.
So all of these hills, the rocks are just in clusters, so you can see where the rocks are, which makes it really nice, pretty safe. I'm to the north of you guys, landing southbound on a ridge like 2 to the north of you. I'm on the ground, probably at your, I don't know, 9, 8, 10 o'clock. I'm gonna go ahead and take off. I'll stay below you there, Ken.
213, get back to turning final 08, set.
Got me off your left wing?
Yep.
Yeah, so there's 100 landings in this area. It's so fun.
See, Mike, there's not very often you see antelope over here.
No, only when they're in their little like migration, they'll come through here. What direction were you guys wanting to head and play?
Well, obviously, did you fill your tanks up today or no?
I splashed some in. I've got an hour and a half on board.
Nice, that's about all I got too. Yeah. I'll follow you if we got the same fuel, but if I have less, you could follow me. And Ken probably has freaking more than he needs.
I'm kind of probably an hour.
Then we better follow Ken. Hey Ken, you still have you got a cruise prop on, don't you?
Yeah, I believe it is, yeah.
Still the one that pulls away from me a lot. Dude, that looks awesome, Trent.
I landed here for the first time the other day. Been looking at it forever. That was a little bit rowdy going uphill, but so fun. All right, Ken's lead now, and I'm just following him.
That actually looks super forgiving from above. You made it look easy, or it's pretty straightforward up and down.
The Cub makes it look easy.
If I didn't have my dad, I think that's a pretty straightforward one.
Yeah, it had a little bit of a pucker factor at the last second because it was like kind of swirling a little with wind, and that road's really narrow, but it was fine. Your plane's pretty quick there, Ken. Like I was having to push a little to catch you.
Well, I was diving most of that.
This has always been significantly faster than mine.
Just different prop. Yours is not a cruise prop. Ryan. That's more of a climb. It's not a full takeoff prop though.
Yeah, they said it was an in-between one. Remember when I got it, I was able to keep up a little bit better with Ken, but Ken still smokes me.
I'm gonna be right behind you.
You want me to expedite?
Oh no.
All right, I'm departing out the other way.
That one's pretty smooth though, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
What do you guys think the percentage difference in land and takeoff in general on that stuff with an extra, whatever passenger, 200 pounds and full fuel?
On my Kit Fox with a standard wing, it would double my takeoff roll. Once I put the turbo on, it didn't do that. It still added some. And it's hard to say in the Cub. I don't have enough time in it.
Crazy how it's significant, whatever it is. Maybe if it's only 10% when you're doing shit like that, 10% seems like, a lifetime. That Avid Flyer that my dad and Henry built, Henry ran it out of fuel somewhere over here, flying back.
They wreck it?
No.
Oh, that's good.
He did actually kind of wreck it. They took it out in a trailer.
Oh, gotcha.
Remind us to look at density altitude on this when we take off. Because this probably will be, what do you guess, 7,000 up here?
I mean, the true altitude's 7,000. I'm showing the density altitude's lower, or right about, almost lower than GPS altitude.
So I was saying, I was figuring it's probably 7,000, 8,000 up here. I bet you'd be about the same. It's probably not as high as we've been, but it's still going to be pretty chilly up there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the thing. If for hanging out, would you rather I go somewhere lower? So Ken, we just land in the meadow. There's a dirt 2-track road on the right. You just land to the left of that in the meadow area, and there is a T-post right along the edge of that road, so just watch for that at the part where it pinches the meadow the most, but it's all straightforward, and it gets continually steeper as you go.
I'm just gonna follow your track.
Yep, that'll make it easiest. And what I'll do is when I roll out, I'll pull off to the left. You kind of just follow the road, like just offset to the left of the road, which is kind of the safest way.
And there's a couple rock piles out there you just got to keep an eye out for too.
Yeah, they're farther up though.
I'm kind of close.
Okay, if you want to go around, you can make a left turn. Otherwise, I'll just expedite and get out of your way. Just roll out to the right of my angle. I'll stay left. All right, Trent is gonna roll. I'm gonna try not to dust you guys, but I apologize if I do.
You can go after him so I don't blast you.
No, go for it. I'll flip around. You're fine.
Man, even for having the small prop, this thing's still no slouch. It's getting in and out crazy short. Bill or Tyler, you guys up?
Hey buddy, how are you this morning?
Good, how about you?
Good. Where are you at now?
Just left State Line Meadow, heading for the saddle on the way into Dead Cow. Where are you?
Okay, I'm about 4 to the southeast of the saddle.
Perfect. So I found this spot the other day. Never had landed here in the Kit Fox. It's pretty tight as far as this base to final in here. So the Cub with the big flaps, it makes a huge difference getting down into that. We'll see what the wind does. I have a pretty good go around on this spot if I need it, so I know if I need to, I can. This is where the Cub just sinking at slow speeds without gaining speed is where it's a game changer compared to the Kit Fox. Like getting all the way down in here. Ooh, there we go.
Where are you at, Trent?
I just landed. I'm off your right wing. That one was awesome. Found a way to bounce even with 35s. All right, this is where this Cub's insane. Push the throttle in. I am descending right now, but if at 8 gallons an hour up at the altitudes I fly at, 120 true is a pretty standard speed. Like not even, stretching. So Tyler, we're gonna land as close as we can to that north little point up there.
Copy that. Yeah, I'm just trying to sort of figure out the wind direction. I think it's coming out of the southeast.
Yeah, I'm kind of seeing east. Yeah, my box is saying 090, so due east. You got us off your 11 o'clock?
Yep, got eyes on you.
Ken, you just gonna land straight in?
Yeah.
Cool, I'm gonna slow up and go above you. So yeah, there's a pile of dirt somewhere up in that corner, and there's some cones in there, so I was gonna figure we'd just go up in there.
There's just the 3 of us out here right now?
Yeah, Bill's coming, he's behind us. Oh, I shorted it. Still fun. Alright, I'm gonna shut down and let someone else go.
Okay.
Where's he going?
Okay, just departed Dead Cow. So the numbers I was getting right around the 160 mark. Density altitude was, I don't know, 4,700 feet, which puts me pretty similar to where I was in the Kit Fox. I don't think I'm really getting this thing as slow as I can. I think I still need to learn it a little more before I get to like perfect numbers. The other thing is, I think it needs a bigger prop. But oddly, my takeoff distance was shorter than my landing, so we are heading up to Outlook, to a little mountaintop, hilltop that we like to land on. I haven't landed there yet in the Cub, so I feel like I have to. Then we're gonna take Tyler and Mark in their Kit Foxes up to Bunny Hill. Kind of give them the rundown of landing on, sloped terrain. It's a good warm-up strip for that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, you just used the upper section there.
Yeah, and there's a little crosswind from the left there.
Is there? And I'm making a left turn. I do not have Mark or Tyler, so I'm hoping you guys got me.
Yeah, I got you. And I'm shutting down the whole runways here, Trent.
Sounds good, thanks. And it's up to you. You don't need to shut down if you want. I don't care if the video, unless you want it.
Heck, it's like a virgin thing. We ought to take a picture of it.
Okay.
First time for the legend craft, Nicely done. I'm going to say nice work on that.
Yeah, it's mellow. That one, we only used the last quarter of that strip. That thing is actually about 1,000 feet long if you need it. But this one's more advanced. There are rocks and stuff.
Hey, this is Tyler. I'm not going to land at all. I'm just going to sort of see what this approach is all about.
Okay, just know it is rising terrain, so carry more speed than you would, just so you have the energy to get out.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, it's fun.
All right, guys, back safe and sound after a very quick impromptu little shred sesh. I don't even know what you'd call that. I honestly had no intention of shooting a video today, which is why there wasn't any setup at the start. Just going out to play, ran into Ryan and Ken, and it turned out everyone else was out there, so pretty awesome, the community we have up here, and I'm finally getting more and more comfortable. I say finally, I'm feeling super comfortable in this thing, and I can't wait to get it out camping, which we're planning on doing this coming weekend, so make sure you stay tuned for the first camping trip. And before I wrap this out, I want to give a huge shout out to my friends over at Squarespace that have been a long time supporter of this channel. And for those of you that don't know, Squarespace is the ultimate online platform for entrepreneurs and business owners to start and build their own website. And whether you're someone that is just starting out or If you are managing an already growing business, Squarespace is the way to do it. They've taken basically 2 decades of experience and brought it into their new design AI, which utilizes artificial intelligence to help you design your website from scratch. 0 experience necessary, and every single one of their websites are going to be optimized for both desktop as well as mobile. And they have features for every industry. So if you're someone that runs a company that you have to book and schedule clients, you can do that through Acuity Scheduling. They accept every single major payment platform through Squarespace Payments. And they have every single SEO tool you could imagine, as well as integrations with every social platform. So you can keep your website up to date even when you're posting on other social sites. It truly is the quickest and easiest way to build a website and run your business. So if you haven't yet, head over to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to purchase, make sure you use code Trent Palmer at checkout. That'll get you 10% off. So with that, thank you Squarespace for sponsoring yet another video, and thank you guys for tuning in. And you guys know the drill. Like this video if you do, subscribe if you haven't. Come be my wingman. See you on the next one. Peace.